products, the solution that I have laid out for you today. Where we're going to start is through our Assurant. Again, remember, A- rated, one of the highest rated medical carriers here in the state of Texas. Very, very financially strong, do a great job with their customer service. Called our Affordable Health Access Plan. This is a defined benefit plan that clearly defines the benefits you should expect to receive should you need medical treatment, okay? First of all, we're going to take a look at your Plan C. What this is going to provide you first and foremost, each and every year you're going to have 4 doctor's office visits with only a $25 copay. It looks like it had been, what, you've only gone to the doctor a couple times in the last 2 years?
Yeah, 6 months since I've been insured. So.
Yeah, and we haven't gone in for any wellness visits and things of that nature. So you're going to have the benefit as a part of your plan to be able to pay a $25 office visit and hopefully maybe catch something early, or just get that reassurance that you're in good shape. Each and every year, $25 office visits. You've got 4 of those per year. Now, if you ever attain allergies, or along the way if we have children, and they require allergy shots, immunizations, things of that nature, those visits do not count towards one of the 4 doctor's office visits a year. Okay, you still will pay a $25 copay, but still have 4 for the sicknesses that develop throughout the year. And the way this works is you'll see a $150 benefit paid per office visit. Average doctor office visit here in the Metroplex only runs $63 when they're a part of a PPO network, which you're going to be involved in. So in that situation, you pay your $25, hand them your insurance card, $25, you're good to go. If you run into a bill that's $150, again, you'll pay $25, Assurant will pay up to $150, so you have nothing coming out of pocket. The beautiful thing is you don't have to have a referral. You can go to any doctor you choose. Now, again, this is a part of the PHCS network that we discussed earlier, so you have the power of the network working for you to renegotiate those bills. Do you have any questions when we talk about that? When it comes to prescriptions, the Tamiflu, things of that nature, you now have a copay for your generic drugs of only $10. Right, so if you were to get the flu again, or if you were to get an ear infection, sinus infection, they want to give you some penicillin, you've got the insurance card, take it to the Targets, Walgreens, CVS's, and you've got a $10 copay. In time, if you are prescribed a very expensive prescription drug, a non-generic, we'll have a $50 copay for generics. And if it's a very, very expensive designer drug, you'll have a $75 copay for those, with up to $750 per year in benefits paid by Assurant. Any questions when it comes to the prescription benefits of that? Okay. Next thing we want to look at is outpatient. When you had to go to the emergency room for your broken arm, you had to pay some expenses, get some x-rays and things of that nature, correct? All right, what you can expect to pay there. First of all, one of the only deductibles you're going to see on this plan for any outpatient diagnostic, a $200 deductible, and then you're going to have $1,000 in benefit. Assurant's going to pay 80% of that bill, and you only pay 20%, up to that $1,000 in benefit. So if we needed to get x-rays, MRIs, CAT scans, things of that nature, first of all, everything is going to be renegotiated. The bill is going to be reduced because you're part of the network. And then you only have a $200 deductible. What was your deductible there with Unicare?
$2,000.
$2,000. So you pretty much pay that entire bill right out of your pocket, plus your premium. In this situation, you only have a $200 deductible. Well, Assurant's going to cover 80% of the bill after that, and you'll pay 20% up to the $1,000 in benefit. Does that make sense to you? Okay. Now surgeries. Had that again. You'd hurt your knee, and we needed to go in and have knee surgery. This has a 0 deductible surgical benefit, okay? Based upon a schedule of benefits, and you can see an example right here. It lays out per surgery how much it'll pay. You can see here if you need to have that bypass surgery. We know that the most expensive surgeon here in the Metroplex only charges $6,000 for bypass surgery. This will pay a benefit of $10,000. All right, so each and every surgery, knee surgery, there is a defined amount based upon a usual and customary chart on how much they'll pay that surgeon. However, what you don't see, unlike your other plan, are any deductibles. We pay 100% of that benefit to the surgeon. Okay, another expense you're going to have along the way is you're going to have an assistant surgeon, and they're helping. So if we have a $5,000 surgery, he's going to get in 20% of that as well. So $5,000 goes to the surgeon, another $1,000 will go to the assistant surgeon. So you can start to see these start to add up. On top of that, you're going to have an anesthesiologist should they need to put you under to control the pain. He also gets an additional 20% of the surgical benefit. So there's another $1,000. So we're already up to $7,000 for that procedure. Does that make sense to you? Is that understandable? Sound like a pretty good benefit, a lot better than what you had before? Okay, great. Now, that surgery is going to be done in one of two places, either in a hospital or an outpatient procedure, on an outpatient day surgery. Either case, you're going to be in and have some additional room and board expenses, okay? The way we're going to handle that on this plan, for each and every day that you're in the hospital, you're going to have $2,000 a day. If it is regarding to a sickness, in your situation it was due to an injury, you'd have up to $4,000 a day to cover the miscellaneous expenses in the room and board, okay? You're going to pay they're going to pay 80%, Assurant, you're going to pay 20, so 80-20 up to that $200,000 a year, okay? Any questions as we go through that? And in your situation would have covered darn near 100% of that bill, maybe the 20% for that daily, for the outpatient, but done a pretty good job for you, okay? If we need to go to the emergency room, you're going to have a $100 deductible, and then it's going to pay up to $750 twice a year before you go in to the emergency room, okay? You've got $1 million lifetime on this plan, and again, $200,000 a year. Any questions or any concerns as it regards to this, to what I consider the foundation of your health insurance plan?
No.
You got it, and agree that this makes sense for
Yes.
your current situation? Okay, great. Now, the one thing